Good evening. I decided that I didn't feel completely comfortable wearing the shirt that said slut, so I came up with something that I think is better. It's lovely to see all of you. Crunchy warning? Oh, hold on. Let me uncrunch myself. Alright. No longer deep fried. Still a brat though. Rise and shine. Good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. Now that is definitely still morning. That's morning for me on the weekends, and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? Yeah, no, that's totally morning. Everything before noon is morning. Zaibatsu Corps' president is pleading with anyone to stop the Rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. You make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knight they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folk are on edge too. I wonder if Say's okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say, even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Oh, alright. Yeah, the ad on the screen, I didn't even notice that. Nice catch. Oh, alright. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. And then you can come in. And then we can, like, do whatever it is that two girls do together. When they're horny. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. This is new. And here we are. It is an R18 stream, yes. I can say things like horny. And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? There it is, there it is. Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit. Mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I'll do you. I did tell you you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? They are so gay. Oh, yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me. Would you like one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though. Smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how is the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the Kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Oh right, boss. You're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, I had it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I had this hoodie from some time ago and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where did you get this one? I don't know, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing. It's just like one that I had many years ago. What happened to it? How much use? It just ripped. Yeah, I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? Are you at least 18? I'm eternally 17. Damn it. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change into something more comfortable. Comes out naked. Take your time. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just 4. He's just wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. Fun fact, at my previous job, it was customer-facing, and the average customer was under the impression that I was 17. Not even joking. I am not 17. I have not been 17 for a very long time. Definitely an ego boost. Oh, that's just 4. Beauty face box, yeah, basically. He's just wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him time. But yeah, like, I remember one customer, bit of a non sequitur, but it's a stream, not a playthrough, so whatever. One customer, like, came up, we did business, I was, like, pleasant to and everything. He handed me a toonie. He was, like, an older gentleman. He handed me a toonie, and he's just like, here, to help put this one through college. And I'm just sitting there like, thank you. Perhaps I'll go back a second time, and this $2 will help. I didn't say that last bit. He'll warm up quickly enough, just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes on a black cat, they usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. Okay, another non sequitur. Not terribly long ago, my grandfather had to scare a bear away from his home. Like, my grandfather lives in like a deeply rural area, and he's a lobster fisherman. Like, certified and everything, he's not doing it illegally, that's what he does for like a living. Or did, I don't know if he's retired now or not. Anyway, so like, he's got lobster. And so like, he fires up the barbecue or whatever they do with lobster out there, and he puts like 4 lobsters out, because like, it's him, his wife, and then like some guests that they're having over. And he puts them out to like cook or whatever, comes back, there's 3 of them. And it's like, did one of our guests eat one? Am I going senile? Did I forget to put 4 out? So they just roll with it. They go back to do it a second time, like, the next day, like, hey, let's have more lobster. Encounters a bear in his garage, just kind of, like, holding a lobster in its jaws and, like, looking at him like, what are you up to? My grandfather's totally okay. He got his gun and fired a shot over its head, scared it off. Back at home, we had a bear. I see. What? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. This picture here isn't something you see every day. What? Me taking such a sappy pic? No, a famed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Oh, framed, I think she said. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. So Jill is canonically gay. Or at least bisexual. Or pansexual. She likes girls, in some capacity. Huh, is this pic recent, or... Oh, she is fishing. Actually, that one's from 3 to 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27, what did you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent, because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms, then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple of things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away, haven't said a word since. Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing. You look so happy in the picture. Why have her pick out like this, then? I just couldn't get my mind off of something that Alma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Oh, that is a huge mood. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head in their chest and listening to their breathing as they pet your head. God, this got relatable all of a sudden. Dozing off knowing that they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I felt nostalgic, and then miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an omelet. It's nothing. Nothing. Now please give that to me. Hello? Alright. I saw nothing, don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Damn, you have lots of beer. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, one of the bars is more of a double IPA. This one is more of a Pilsner. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. No, doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Is this one made with that, what was the name of the base liquid used at the bar again? Nutriogenic dichometrical lidolginol, or NDL. It was a supplement or something, right? Try X? Why would I try X? X does nothing. There's an experimental fluid. They needed to replace water when the Maiden Kiss polluted water supplies. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. Try the buttons. What buttons? You want me to drink? But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. And is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is, near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch! It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. I see, and I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. Drinks. There's my alcohol collection if you feel like getting anything else. Those bottles over there? I can't afford a fancy fridge or whatever for them, so I had to put them in plain sight. I guess if some authority on alcohol came in here, he'd stab me for crimes against beverages or something. Anyway, many of them are still drinkable. I could get you some of the absinthe I brought to the bar if you want. I'm not an Oscar Wilde kind of person, sadly. I'm more of a Theodore Roosevelt girl. I have a teddy bear in my closet, but I don't think you can drink it. Nah, that's what I... Wait, you do? I'm not ashamed of Dr. Fluff, but it just so happens that I have a cat. And I don't want the bear's fillings spilled all over the place. Oh. Anyway, beer's fine, don't worry. If you say so. Where did that collection come from anyways? Calling it a collection is too generous, I think. I got it from my grandpa. He made a will where the only thing stipulated was that I got them. That's sweet. I've already downed some of it over the years, though. Half of them have colored water instead of alcohol. I guess you'd need to be an expert or something to notice the difference. That's something that amuses me, is like... when people buy, like, off-the-shelf alcohol that, like, isn't really meant to be preserved for a very long time, and then they just have, like, a $12 like, bottle of wine or something, and they, like, keep it in their basement for, like, 30 years, and then they pull it out later thinking that it's going to be worth, like several $100s, and then they're informed that they have a bottle full of vinegar. It's very entertaining. I guess you need to be an expert or something to notice the difference. Yeah, I make sure the water's the right color, though. Bottom line, if you want to taste anything from it, let me know. You're too kind. On a side note, it surprises me that you kept that poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. Jill nervously downs an entire can of beer. I'm crafting the narrative with my choice of when to drink. When I give it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling an empty spot on the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny, too. I guess it's like if someone gave you... dunno... a dildo-shaped trophy or something and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. I'm just thinking to myself, wouldn't a dildo-shaped trophy just be a brass dildo? Like, where's the line drawn there? What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think. And I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. A not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talked about the poster compared to having a dildo-shaped trophy. Did you just call me dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey Jill, where'd you get that black 4-ball? Well, as with any black cat or house cat in general, he's actually a stray. I found him in the alleys near the building, not long after I moved here, I think. Ah yes, she was selected. Ah, I see. It was quite the sight, though. He was cornered by all these dogs, but they were keeping their distance. Yet cats are vicious. Claws and fury go a long way. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. They ran, and I figured the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me. So you brought it home. At first, I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but... having him welcome me whenever I come back was just too much for my heart, so he ended up staying. It was destiny, girl. When he came, he was so cute, though. Not like the fat mass that's sleeping on the table. Hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know? Oh ho! Shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. Oh ho 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 ho. Anyway. Don't anyway me. Do you normally speak for your cat like that? Maybe. I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You'd be hard to read. Is saying emotionless robot racist, given that Lilim are a thing? Like, I feel like if I said emotionless robot in front of Dorothy, she'd at the very least pout. Or she'd be like, if you're into that, my rates are very reasonable. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much, though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. We have that in common. I don't like bell pepper. He does. I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. Dana was chosen by another stray cat, it would seem. He... what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him all alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. Poor guy. He... huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him that if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him. So I decided to take him at face value. I judge him for what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time. Sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. Besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You've made the bar more lively yourself, you know? How so? Well, with the regulars, you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker. I can't remember her name. She is Alma and she is precious. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. Well, she's hot, I'll give her that much. She's also a nice person in general, but damn she's hot. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah, why? It's weird to see you say so openly that somebody's hot. What? Even you can see she has a hot body, boss. You'll find no objections here. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her to a room and... Jill, you sure you aren't drunk? Jill has 6 beers in her. Jill has 7 beers in her. I am. I mean, I'm sure I'm not. I mean... As I sip my own hot chocolate. Ahem. But those are thoughts I leave to myself. I don't think I could handle her in a relationship. Oh, her face is red. She has weird standards. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I will drink another sip of my hot chocolate. That and she's as straight gets. Bullshit, she literally invited you to have sex with her. Well, she invited you to be roommates, but I'm pretty sure sex was implied. She's still a lovely person, though. That she became a regular is a blessing. Any regular is a blessing when you get down to it. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I've seen a lot of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement. I kinda noticed that too, but then again, Lilim can be weird. You think? Lilim operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they're different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DSC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. They'll get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so... I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilim is a bit weird, though. The Daughters of Lilith. A woman who was scrubbed from Christian mythology. It is? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilym doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. That aside, you know why they're called Lilym? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilym are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Ooh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julian and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See, like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julian? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julian was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kids show. Even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her. I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's beside the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. And what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules. I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds right. Or rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyways, every time somebody calls me Julian or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing I almost said I find the whole thing Ariel, what the fuck? I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet, it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it, though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me, and win. Then, puberty happened and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. Taking a drink of my own. I'm thinking back to how I was when I was that age, and... no, I was a good girl. I've always been a good girl. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. Say, boss, how do you like them men? Tootie. Tootie. Not even a bit foxy? Foxes are good. That said, I definitely became like a lot more happy and outgoing in like my mid to late 20s. Like, everything before that was kind of like a rigidly structured authoritarian environment where it's like I have to do what I'm told because I'm told to. And it wasn't really until like I moved out that I started coming into like my own personality. And I like who I've become. Yep, I don't mind anything as long as that thing is cute or tootie. How about you? Back in high school I liked them funny. In college I liked them successful. After a while, I just wanted them stable, and now... And now? I don't know. I stopped caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating cheering me up with mocking me when I'm down. I also stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. And I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized that they were the kind of person I was trying not to become. Not become stable? There's this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated. He started being physically ill. I have been there. It's not fun. Dorothy mentioned absolutely. Also, Oni Liberty, hi. I am currently borderline shit-faced. Dorothy's great, though. He started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense with how I smoked on the bed after sex. I guess that makes Jill a top? The bed could catch fire, you know? Not you two. I kinda envy Alma for that. At least when she dumps a guy, it's for less petty reasons. Are you okay? I'm fine, it's just, it all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately. She was all of what I just said. She made me laugh, she had a good position, and she was stable. She was also smart, caring, and why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? It's maddening. Maybe I should go and apologize. Maybe I should. Maybe that'll make me rest easier and get my mind off things for a while. I don't even care about going back to her, but... Hey, Jill. Have you tried thinking about clothes for 4? Clothes for... Hey. Listen, I know how you must feel. But you can't let all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with, say, thinking what kind of clothes you can put on for. Yeah. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind, you're included in this circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time. A red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too. I got the idea from her, actually. Oh. It's called N1RV Anna, and if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people that she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. Oh, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Anne means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nirvan B in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave. That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco Police Force. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? And I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyway, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi... I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Hey, a cat's fine too, you know? A cat is fine too. Indeed so. Boss, Hey boss. How did you lose your V card? V huh? You know, your V card, your first time, you're deflowering. Oh, that. Well, I'm legally bound to not disclose that information. Does that mean you lost it? Can't disclose that information. Come on, just give me a hint, or... Jill, bad things will happen for everyone if that info is revealed in any way. Alright. I can only say this. The whole thing is related to my mechanical arm. The plot thickens. Great, now you're just teasing me. Any reason you want to know that? Well, everyone's first time is always a mess, but I've always to know if it was messy a time as mine. What happened? Well, I got all lovey-dovey with my first boyfriend, and when we both got naked, when I saw his dick, I just started... I started laughing. What? Got nervous? Nervous? No, I just find dicks funny. Okay, so she's bisexual. Huh? They're funny, they have a sack attached to them, and they grow, and they're just... they're just stupid meat rods. So how did your boyfriend react? He went flaccid from the laughter, and it just shrunk and went limp. I had to work it out for a bit so I could control my laughter, but it's so hard, they're just so stupid. Out of here. Stupid meat rods. Jill. And she's asleep. I kind of figured that finishing the beer would knock her out. That seemed like a good time. Well, let's see how to move her back inside before she catches a cold. Finish the beer at the exact precise timing. Nice. Good to know that my sense of timing is working. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Chapter 2, Amarga. It's snowing out. Hakuro, thank you for the compliment. You can in fact drink as much or as little as you want, and it affects the cutscene how drunk you are at any point. I figured it was something like that. Making like a huge tree of every possible drinking interaction would be like way too much, so it makes sense for it to be like a threshold. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Make sure you have the $8,000 needed. Jesus Christ. Jill is curious about a Daruma she saw. Getting one will prevent her from being too distracted. Have a nice day. That is a lot of money for electricity. Where's the Daruma? Oh, this one. What is a Daruma? My first thought was it's a pillow, but I don't think it's a pillow. Hold on. Oh, it's like a little round doll. Interesting. When did they say that the electricity was going out? The 24th. I got 5 days to make $4,000. So the TOTK stabilizer is based off of. Interesting. Okay, I think paying my bills is important, and like having some money left over after paying my bills. So instead of spending $500, 10% of my net worth on a Daruma, I think I'm gonna raw dog today. I think that's the term for it. I should not have bought that nano camo. Nah, it looks nice. I like it. Also, if you noticed, some people have like shown up midstream. I was inspired by that slut shirt. I don't think I didn't feel safe, like, putting slut on my shirt on Twitch, but I made a Brad shirt. I'm having fun with this. GSF January, 4th card announced, 66 American Kid and Giant Yusuke headlining. The blood feud between Giant Yusuke and 66 American Kid will reach its climax this January 4th at the annual GSF Dome event. But it's not the only match of the night. Other interesting bouts feature great workers such as the Great DK and Errands. Full card below. Nano Camo is now making smart underwear. If underwear you can change with a voice cam is something you really wanted in your life, Nano Camo has you covered. Already providing consumer versions of their advanced nanomachine fabric, they plan to release a line of underwear that can change its look with a spoken word. No more stains in your white panties. Just change its color to black and you'll barely notice. That won't change the smell though. They're not that advanced. We expect an increase in sales next year thanks to this innovative product, a PR representative told the Augmented Eye. I'm already using them, super comfy if you ask me. That is such a weird thing to put into advertising. That's the sort of thing that you imply, you don't say outright. Danger Use admin has been arrested again. Famous hacker Alice Rabbit graced the popular text board Danger You with a new threat, which resulted in the arrest of the site's admin, known as Fairfair, for a second time. We have no details to give other than that he was arrested as part of an ongoing investigation, Cybercrime Unit's Lisette Blanc told the Augmented Eye during a call. We are now busy tracking down the message that appeared yesterday. When inquired about the arrest, Fairfair would only respond with a calm, "Not this shit again." Apollo Bank is being attacked, Thread 2. Media is still awfully quiet about it. Augmented Eye talked about it, but very briefly. Maybe someone lost their job due to that one rogue article. It was from Kim. She's always trying to write serious shit, but I think AE got tired of her. Fucking shame. So all we'll get is clickbait from now on. Gonna get worse at the very least. White Knights say that there's a lot of people inside the building. At least 3 people already dead. How? Is somebody there shooting people? Looks like it was the security from the building, but I've got no details yet. It sounds weird as fuck. Come on, Insider Anon, you gotta give us more. Doing my best here. Thanks, Based Anon. Explosion registered, and media's still quiet about it. Can confirm there's an explosion, but it looks like it was just one of them. So there's more bombs? Not just one? That's right. Do you have any clue who's doing this? I'm hearing from several sources that this is a group, a new one, looking to overthrow the government by pissing off the people that they want to govern. No names have been mentioned, and it looks like it's not a group, but just one person who set up all this. That's pretty ballsy. And this is just a rumor around here, but Alice Rabbit might be involved. How? A hacker is helping out hostages to escape, and they're suspecting of Alice. Huh, someone doing stupid shit on the internet is being actually useful. Can confirm the situation has finally reached its end. The attacker was shot dead, but a huge amount of data was released from servers all around the world. Remember the leaks from Alice? Those were nothing compared to this. Proof of corruption, money laundering, espionage, it's actually pretty unsettling. Damn. The file is available from approximately 60,000 sources, terabytes that contain all operations from the Glitch City government and White Knight operations. It seems the ultimate goal from the attacker was not to blow up the bank, but lead hostages towards the server inside the bank, which had the files under several layers of physical security. That shit sounds whack. How do you even make a plan this complex? No idea, but that's what some of the witnesses are telling police. Okay, looks like I have to leave, but I'll try to write down all the details for a future post. Gonna need some time though. Godspeed, Anon, thanks. And she still hasn't updated her blog. Okay, so I'm going to try doing this without Jill focusing. This is going to be very difficult because I'm very not good at this. Good Gil? Oh, hey guys. Nikki does not have terminally online brain rot, but she's an idol. How the hell did you get in? I have a copy of the key, remember? Wait, that's how you greet me after so many days? Fun fact, total random thing. I just picked it up, I don't know why I did, you can't see it, but I found a random key, like, in the parking lot outside my building the other day. I don't know what it opens, but it's mine now. Wait, so that's how you greet me after so many days? I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I'd have to cut your paycheck for leaving for so many days without notice. I mean, if you want to see it, I can take a picture. See, Jill? He'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. Wait, why does he have a copy of the key and I don't? The need for you having a key never arose. True. Anyway, glad you're fine, Gil. Thanks, I guess. What, are you gonna make me wash the bathrooms again? Not today. Listen, I don't know who the hell you really are, or what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass. But remember there are people that actually care about you, don't just leave like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose, at least give us a sign that you're still alive. So, you were worried? Isn't that normal? When it comes to you, I don't know. Shut up. She's right though, you shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Check if the cats didn't move the internet antenna, did you? Or would you? Fine, fine. Hey boss, why did you leave the hoodie at my place? Because it's yours? No. You're... Actually, wait, hold on. Cause like... If you get your hands on your boyfriend's hoodie, you steal it. That's just the rule. But like... I have such a way with words, what do you mean? Because it's yours? But I told you you could keep it. Sorry, I couldn't find it in myself to take it. Why? Probably because I didn't feel right taking it. But mostly because I thought you'd totally look cute with it. I see. Don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours, it's just... preserving cuteness is one of my principles. Right. Boss, about last night. I think I said one too many things, and, so what? Drunk banter is something you see every day. It's not like I'm gonna think less of you because of it. Relax. If anything, I feel closer to you after seeing you so wasted. Oh. So yeah, don't give it much thought. Stupid rods. Antenna's fine. Did I miss anything? Nothing, let's go. Are you okay? Your face is red. I'm fine. Oh, whoops. Just accidentally speedran music selection. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh yeah, Gil? Huh? Glad to see you're fine. I mean it. Thanks. Excuse me, I'm looking for Dana Zane. May I have your name? Tell her it's Brian. I see a BTC jacket as well. It might be Dana's boss, it might be a fellow bar owner. Hold on, let me do this one properly. Let me put back on the sock that I took off while fidgeting. Hey boss, some Brian guy is looking for you. I enjoy doing that. Tell him I'll be there in a bit. Technically, I should have had Dana be the one that was far away. Oh well. She'll, you heard her. It's alright, I'll wait. It's weird for somebody to come asking for her, though. It's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Yeah, I guess that's... I guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Don't worry, I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position. Hold on a sec. Gotta get my hair back over my shoulder there. Handle me like I'm just another client. This is the day where I'm having trouble focusing. Alright, I can do that. What can I get you, Mr. Bryant? Let's go with the basics. A sugar rush, please. Coming right up. Maybe have food for 4 at home. Delta optional carb trim. Here you go. Yeah, this one's nice. Back in training, they made a big deal out of sugar rushes. Why? They are like the fried eggs of mixing drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people can still mess them up. Sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. Huh, they never told me that. You're Jill, right? Yep, that's me. Data's talked quite a bit about you. Really? And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? God, that is my least favorite part of, like, any interview. It's like, okay, what questions do you have for us? And I'm just sitting there like, what does an average day in this position look like? Mostly concerning the closure warning Valhalla got. Can you disclose any information? I shouldn't, but you have the right to know. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now, where to start? You saw the news on the information leaked during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members from criminal organizations in their ranks? Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Some of those same folks have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC-certified bars. The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply. At least, not without going through a ton of paperwork first, giving the criminals time to cover their tracks. Yeah, ask us any question except something related to money, we silently hate that. Yeah... Fun fact, well, not fun fact, but I once interviewed for, like, a fairly nice job. Not the best job ever, but a fairly nice job. But at no point during the entire process did they disclose what the salary was going to be. Until we got to the end of the second interview, and they fucking love me. And they're just like, so, what kind of compensation are you looking for? And me, you know, being the kind of person to do my research, I rattle off the average salary for a person with that job title in this area. And after everything, after I've been out several times, after we've spent hours in conversation, I rattle off a number that they don't like the sound of, and they go, oh, we were looking to pay approximately half of that, but we'll get back to you, and then they never got back to me. Why can't they just list salaries? Although it takes a bit of time to set up, it has apparently proven an effective method for money laundering. Yeah, exactly, nobody wants to work anymore. It's like, I'm not gonna work for... The thing is, if they had disclosed that they were looking to pay that much, I would have accepted that offer. I wasn't that picky. It's like, I'll take that, and like maybe I'll get a raise, or maybe I'll transfer to something else later, but like I would have done the job for them at the salary that they were willing to pay. But it's like, nah. How dare you ask for the average? Where does Valhalla come in? Young bars are the ones under the radar right now, and the modest to low income are the ones are the primary suspects. It's not just Valhalla. Any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. This isn't really a very organic break point, but we're gonna take tonight's first 5-minute break right now. It's just kind of the right time for it. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom, anything that you feel like using 5 minutes for, here's your opportunity to do so. I will see you shortly. returned. I inhaled to say that, and then I inhaled a bit of saliva and then I coughed. It's not just Valhalla. Any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. This implies to me that if we're able to make a shitload of money, they'll stop investigating us, so that's how we save the bar. That's the plotline. So the closure notice is due to low sales. Among the reasons a bar can get axed, low sales is the rarest one. That is surprising to me as somebody who lives in a capitalistic society. If low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year. You'll find out soon enough, huh? Sorry? Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Seems your guess was spot on, Gil. Huh? If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really? Why? Most of Glitch City's bars are a pain in the ass. They constantly give reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I almost never receive complaints. The closest thing to a recent complaint was that whole Farmer Fabrics affair from a little while ago. So much saliva. I wouldn't get my hopes up, though. Especially since the BTC will try to save face by axing as many suspects as possible. Knowing you're making an effort is enough. Thanks. Can I get you anything else? Now that I remember, the recipe book has a drink created here, right? Oh yeah, the suplex. Get me one of those, please. Sure. Oh shit, I dozed off. Imagine, imagine asking for a suplex and then, like, the person you're talking to just falls asleep. For this... That was the wrong thing. For this... 3 of this. 3 of this. On the box and mixed. Here you go. The registry form said that this was an accident while making a pile driver. You can ask the creator of the drink just over there. Ah, so you're Robert. Yes, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only. Jill called you Gil, though. It's Argentinian slang. Robert here is from Argentina, so we call him Gil. Huh, I see. This is turning into a steamed hams moment. Sorry, Brian, I was sorting some stuff at the office. Please come in. I'll be right there. Any other questions, Jill? Not really, no. Although... Yeah? If you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me? I'm off my meds. Clean and timely delivery of the correct orders, a top-notch bartender. Thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me. I'm surprised you haven't met him before. I received my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk. Ah, I see. I wonder what boss will talk to Brian about. Jill, was it? Ah, Miss Stella, what a pleasure. Are you okay? Yeah, just call me Stella. And get me a big beer, please. Sure, on it. Are you sure that you're fine? You know Sei, right? Oh god, is Sei okay? Of course, what's up with her? She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during that whole affair and... Oh. Right. That. So, she didn't show up on the list of the massive body count in the aftermath, so... I was hoping that maybe you've seen her. You can tell that this game has good writing because I knew Sei for all of 15 minutes, and I am relieved to know that she's okay. As much as I'd love to say that I had... Yeah, I figured as much. Well, okay, it's maybe a bit of a stretch. She's not dead. And that's like an actual weight off of my actual heart. Yeah, I figured as much. Man, the air is suddenly a lot heavier. I mean, I could tell her everything will be alright, but that would sound a bit Condescending. Now, condescending would be calling her a good kitty, rubbing her ear and scratching her chin. What does one do in this kind of situation? Maybe a joke? Nah, that'd be tasteless. Okay, just try and say anything. At the very least, you'll break the tension. Maybe distracting her will be enough. Makes you realize why people who don't play BNs think that this is the best one ever. Sweats nervously. I don't think clearly when under this kind of pressure, do I? There was a private eye here the other day. Eye? Sorry, I'm a bit on edge. A private detective, I take it. Yeah, maybe you'll want his services? What's his name? I believe it was Art Van... No, Von Delay. Oh, that art guy. Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look for Say. So you still have hope. I'm sore between bargaining and depression right now, and I'm afraid to let go of bargaining. I see. Is he any good? He doesn't look like it, but he's quite skilled at gathering intel. I believe he'll give me answers about Say, whatever they might be. I've always kind of wondered, like, what the process is for hiring a private investigator. I don't want to get, like, too deep into, like, my actual, like, life and identity, but, like... There are a couple of people that I want to meet at least once, but I have absolutely no idea where they are. Or even who they are, really. So I would need a service like that to locate them. Anyway. I believe that he'll give me answers about Say, whatever they might be. Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand so I could solve all my problems with a swing, you know? I thought that was going somewhere else. Anyway. Sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable. Oh, sorry. No, it's not about feeling uncomfortable. It's just weird. I usually try to say something to my clients when I see them down. And right now I can't find any words that don't sound hypocritical, useless, or tasteless. I'm glad to know you have that much common sense at least. All I can do is get you drinks. Can I get you anything else? Something sweet, that'll help me calm down a bit. Gladly. We take the most expensive thing on the menu and we serve that to her. This is what happens when you give me free reign. Aged and mixed. Here you go. Thanks. Seems that you really like Say. I don't have brothers or sisters, so my social interactions are usually strictly business. So Say's more than a friend to me. She's... Sorry, I brought that topic up at a bad time. Ahem, don't worry about it. Exactly, the power bill's not gonna pay itself. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's someone I can trust wholeheartedly. I'd say she's like my sister, but siblings usually lack that level of trust. I have to deal with high-class pricks of every race and upbringing on a daily basis. They use a business mask to hide anything they don't want others to know, and I do the same. But with Say, I can be myself. I can do whatever I want and vent all my frustrations. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. But here I am, sitting in a bar, making other people do that job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. Sorry about the outburst. I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of self-control you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, would you like some fresh air? I'm gonna take my break and you could use some. Well, for a given value of fresh. I'm fine, thanks. Okay then. Gil, please service Miss Stella while I take my break. Sure, leave it to me. God damn, is it chilly outside. So, kind of on a related-ish note to that, as I said, I think it was last stream, I got a new job recently after searching for a very long time, and it involves exposing myself to quite a lot of cold. Something that has been a lifesaver was essentially like these leggings that are like thicker than normal that I can wear like underneath a pair of like pants, and it like makes them go from like permeable to cold to not permeable to cold. It's really nice. God damn, is it chilly outside? Chilly outside. But yeah, thick leggings. They are really, really good. I'm back. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I'm back. What would a kid like you know about that, eh? I'm just giving you the facts as they are. What happened while I was gone? Let's see. Detective guy comes in. Cat Boomer girl greets him, and they start talking. Everything was okay until the girl mentioned Zaibatsu Core offhand. After that, the guy got riled up and started bad-mouthing it. Oddly enough, he was the only one. She just carried on like it was a normal conversation. I see. While I won't deny Zaibatsu Core is anything but innocent, when you get down to it, it has enhanced the quality of life here. Yeah, if by enhance you mean getting yanked around by a shiny new chain around our necks. Can't you see that those big companies don't care about us? Why do you think Glitch City is mockingly called the guinea pig of the world? We're just one big test group for them to use however they want. But then again, I don't expect a kid to understand how hard it was, let alone a rich kid. True, I don't know. And true, I have a privilege that clouds my judgment. But can you deny that the meddling of Zaibatsu Core has brought quite a few benefits? Like what? The AI integration program they started is making huge advances in the AI department. The AI integration program they started is making huge advances in the AI department. Every day, more and more countries are seeing the benefits of recognizing AIs as citizens. Yes, but we also hold the AI Reformation program, meaning that we're also the world's Lilin prison. AI went rogue, transferred to a delivery drone, or shipped to Glitch City. That murderer is now delivering your pizza. Fair point, although that program has proven to have reformed many AIs. They don't brag about their 88% success rate for nothing. The city also has a stronger economy. Zaibatsu Core's success has made more and more companies bring their products here. Yet AI is getting correction. And like actual AIs at that. And the gap between classes continues to grow. More companies just mean more people who will plant their feet on your face. But it also means more products are being brought to the lower classes. Stores have 20% more brand variety compared to last year. AI should be put in the program of eternal torment. If they're a sapient AI, I think they're fine. If it's like a real-world large language model, just delete it. It's not offering any benefit to anyone. My favorite thing about like IRL, they're not even AIs, but people call them AIs. It's like a marketing thing. My favorite thing about modern AI is that through a stupendous amount of effort and an absurd amount of money, people have managed to make computers bad at math. That is an achievement. That is a serious achievement. You can go and you can ask an AI a simple math question and it will probably get it wrong. Like, hold on, can I do one right here? Hold on. ChatGPT. Stay logged out. You're not allowed to have... I guess they fixed that one. There's a thing that you could do to break AI for a while there where you could be like, which number is bigger? 9.5 or 9.11? And it would say that 9.11 was bigger because 11 is bigger than 5. But I guess they patched that one out because now it like corrects my question to is 9.50 bigger than 9.11? Yeah, fair play. This isn't a breaking the AI stream. Zaibatsu Corps' main medical research branch has also made lots of discoveries. More and more illnesses previously thought incurable are being addressed every day. It's amazing for those who can afford them. Meanwhile, down here we're experiencing medicine shortages almost every month. You have a point there. Oh, but there are also more jobs. All the companies coming down here need personnel. Nothing personnel, kid. So the unemployment rate has gone down by almost 40% this year. More jobs? Shut up. Am I wrong? Well, that's... Hey you, don't just sit there, give me a Zen star. Sure. The strap on my bra is itching, that is the worst feeling. On the rock sand mixed. Here you go. God, this is awful. It's your order, though. I seriously hope you don't really believe everything you just said. Of course I do, why else would I say it? You do bring up something I always fail to remember. All the benefits that we've gained over time are limited to a few. I can talk about advances all I want, but in the end, there's still a luxury belonging only to a few. And even those that can be accessed by everyone are more like an improvement in the bigger picture. That doesn't take away the fact that there have been positive changes. Credit where credit's due, don't you think? That's a pretty mature answer. Discussions are a way for two parties to understand each other. The only people afraid of discussion are the ones whose points are too fragile to defend against somebody. Yeah, mature, whatever. I want to take the chance to ask you about that job I gave you yesterday. I haven't been able to find much, but I can at least tell you that she wasn't at the bank when it opened up. What does that mean? Either she left before the whole ordeal started, or she managed to escape at some point before the whole thing ended. All the corpses are accounted for. They only found one totally disfigured, but witnesses identified it. It wasn't your friend, that much is for sure. I see. Did you call him here? No, he just so happened to come here today. The weird part is, the girl did enter the bank. It's like she vanished or something. I see. Thanks, keep it up. Your face brightened a bit. Hope is the last thing you lose, I guess. If he's telling the truth, say he might have found a way out. She's a resourceful girl. She surely did something. I think I'll have another drink. Do you want anything? Me? Just give me whatever you order. 2 bad touches, please. On it. 2 of this, 2 of this, this, or this on the box mix. I remember this one party I went to. The guy that came up with the name of this drink showed up. After people found that one out, they lined up to slap him for whatever reason. They didn't seem offended to me, though. Imagine a guy shows up and tells you, I need a classy bad touch. Wouldn't you line up to slap him? Are you okay, Jill? I'm fine. Now that I think of it, why did you find that girl you were looking for a week ago? Mr. Von de Bank? Turns out she was at the Apollo Trust Bank all this time. No wonder I couldn't get in touch with her. Girl. Someone paid me to look for Crimson Rose, and she happened to be at the... What? I'm trying to avoid mentioning that a dangerous assassin got stuck in the same bank as the girl that you're looking for. Oh, don't worry. Besides, the last thing I'm worried about with Sei is people. Why is that? Her attitude is usually so laid back and gentle that she has no problem getting people on her side. And on the off chance that she has to defend herself, well... I once saw her take care of a war bot gone haywire by herself. She did need medical help afterwards, but she recovered in no time and managed to take care of the bot. Is she really that good? She's not only really physically fit, she's also really good with Krav Maga, and... Something wrong? No, nothing. I just realized I forgot all about that. Say's not invincible, but she knows how to take care of herself. And like I said, she's resourceful. She surely found a way out. I just hope she's well, wherever the hell she is. She owes me an ice cream. You want another drink, Mr. Vondelay? It's on me. Are you sure? Yeah, order away. Okay then, I'll have a piano man. Thank you, Miss Stella. And fine, get his order. On the rock sand next. Here you go. So, this is what drinking something classy without worrying what the price feels like. Alright, I should get going. My contact will arrive at the rendezvous point soon. I'll let you know if I find out anything else, Miss Hoshi. Please do. Right then. You've been generous today. You made my night with this Discovery Sensei situation. I'm not totally over it, but at least I got distracted for a bit. I think I've had enough for today. How are you feeling? Better than when I came in at the very least. Thank you for everything. Please come again. It's been quite the day. At least the streets are calm today. I have arrived yet again at... Oh god, at the majestic Hall of Heroes. Calm until now. I forgot what voice I gave this guy. We meet again, bartender. You look winded, Virgilio. She'd hate to have it pointed out that her mannerisms are truly cat-like. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having animal-like mannerisms. I actually unironically tilt my head like this. It's not a thing that I do to be cute. It's pronounced Virgilio. No, I'm pretty sure it's Virgilio. You said as much last time you came. Pronunciations are a silly thing society imposes on letters. They want to be free, they want to be pronounced however they want. You look winded, Virgilio. We are all little toys winded by the cruel hand of fate. Just stumbling until it decides not to wind us anymore. And yet, you're the only one in the vicinity hyperventilating. That's, I was jogging. Dressed like that? I can jog however I want. Yes, you can. What can I get you? Something fake. Of course. Something fake. I'll just give him this. He's gonna fuck up my commission anyway, may as well be using something expensive. Here you go. Now, tell me why this is fake. Because I didn't even try. Your expectations of me giving a damn about the abstract order are fake. Bravo! Brilliant! Say, Virgilio, where do you work? I take the noble duties of curator at the Steampunk Museum. Really? What do you do? I study everything that comes and keep it clean for the people that visit the premises. But lately my duties have been hindered by the museum's owner. Really? Yeah, he told me stop touching the exhibits, you're gonna break them. The nerve of some people. Does he actually not work there, and he just shows up and touches things? Eh? He still fails to realize that I'm the curator there. Without me, all those machines will be rustier than they already are. Even the visitors get that I'm the one responsible for those, why can't the owner realize that too? Yeah... I bet he treats you like a janitor or something like that. Exactly! Okay then, time for your next challenge, bartender. Challenge, he says. I want purity. What was that one with only one ingredient? Yeah, I'll do this one. How is this pure? It's a drink. It's free from any human sin. It can do no harm consciously. Ah yes, beautiful. Ah. Hey you, the guy over there. Me? Yes, you. Have we met before? Can't remember. Maybe. Yeah, I think... No. We haven't met, ever, at all. That's an interesting reaction. Yes, Dana. Your sister is certainly cute. Can I leave, please? Fine. We discussed what we had to anyways. Careful out there. Thank God. A pleasure meeting you, Jill. Same to you, Robert. Please come again. Bartender, if you're done ogling Mr. Holocall's suit, would you mind giving me a drink? Sure, what do you want? I want to leave. Bye, bartender. Huh. Second time he ran off like that, he's either hiding here or he'd rather not be found by the police. What do you think, Gil? I know nothing of it. Of course you don't. Are we done for the day? Yep, quite a few clients considering the whole situation. Oh shit! That Virgilio guy. So you two actually met before? Yeah, you could say that. What? Gil stuff, don't mind it. What were you talking about to Brian? Well, we were mostly catching up, to be honest. I hadn't seen him in a while. I offered him a drink when we met last week. I talked a bit about what to do after the bar closes. Oh, and I tried to, explain the situation with, Robert here. He agreed to help me out with that one when the time comes. Oh. Thank you for the hydrate. I was also tuning up the details for the new employee. New employee with the bar closing? A part-timer. You'll meet him tomorrow. Oh. Him. So it's a guy. An adorable guy, if I do say so myself. I suddenly have deja vu. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah? It must be nothing. Oh shit, I actually got flawless service this time. Brian told me to give you this, $500. Jill is a bit tense. Buying a shoulder massager will prevent her from getting too distracted. Oh shit, Kira Miki wrote something new. Hi everyone, are you ready for the Dome concert? I sure am. I perform in a rather large number of concerts every year, and even then I can't help but be excited every time I have one around the corner. And it's all thanks to you. Thanks to your energy and love surrounding my life in every aspect. I'm gonna perform all of your favorite songs, so please be excited. Just one little request. Please don't wait for me outside the stadium, or my bodyguards will get angry at you. I wouldn't like to see you hurt, so please don't do it. Oh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love, I could feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, you still came to see me, and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd of my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This was by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Every now and then, I wonder if I'll ever meet my significant other. All the stimuli from being born just 3 years ago, and being directly thrown into this wonderful disaster that is the idol industry, makes me think of all the things that I'm missing. Accidental love, lost love, or even the gentle touch of another person. I feel like I'm in this bubble that won't let me catch all possible feelings, and my senses get tired of the same environment. I want to meet new people, places, because even though I have a large bank of knowledge, I never actually experimented with what most consider normal. But you already know that from my songs. A little bit tragic, yeah, it's like you're born to be an idol, so you have to be an idol. The EKDV-186 gets a historic update. Weapon enthusiasts are freaking out right now over a firmware update that Maki's Heavy Industries is releasing for its EKDV-186 line of assault rifles. An assault rifle does not need an internet connection and software on board. Full compatibility with Nano Camo has been announced, allowing civilian models of this weapon the use of Nano Camouflage, and the option to customize their look for free with the help of the Nano Camo app. We've been using nano camo in the battlefield for a year now, Makisa's chairperson told the Augmented Eye during a phone conversation. And thanks to its flexibility, we can now sneak past enemies using the environment to our favor. Our equipment is basically invisible with nano camo. The nano camo update will be released this month. Yeah, rifles do not need to be concealable. Weapon skins, just like in my American games. Not wrong. New waifu machine. Sukeban Soft just unveiled a new line of personal computers for the anime enthusiast market. This is after several attempts at appealing to a broader audience with the Uranus game console. Launch games have been announced as well. They include popular franchises like Monster Girl RPG, Monster Girlfriend, and Monster Companion. We're going for the weeb audience, said Kyriadian51, a Sukeban Soft janitor. What's dignity anymore? Sukeban Soft plans to launch the AM Townships sometime next year. Speaking as somebody who is technically a Monster Girl, please, by all means, enjoy Monster Girls. Men prefer Christmas cakes, study reveals. For the longest time, the term Christmas cake referred to women aged 26 or above, who are regarded as desirable, just like a Christmas cake that ceases being useful after December 25th. But men around Glitch City developed a sweet tooth. Who doesn't like a mature woman? Todd, 19, told the Augmented Eye. If a 19-year-old boy came on to me, I would laugh at him. I'm sorry. They have all the necessary experience already. And plus, I'm so tired of spoiled, immature girls doing stupid shit. I say bring on the hot office ladies. Jill, 27, is confused. Christmas what? Is that like the opposite of beefcake? After discovering the real meaning, she launched into an hour-long rant. I'll let you know pencil skirts are the best. That's me. Nano camo underwear. I think I'll get a pair, just to see what kind of skin I can use with them. They'll nickel and dime with the DLC, there's no way to use the skin you want. It's gonna get cracked day one. Maybe, but I don't think it'll be that fast. Imagine downloading a crack for your panties. What a ridiculous but kind of awesome concept. Maybe, but I don't think it'll be that fast. Yeah, I think I'll just wait until it's modded for custom skins. I thought the nanomachine fabric was bad for your health. No, that's just a meme. My walls are made of that thing and I'm alright. Are the walls hacked yet? I'm gonna marry Camo Tan. We now have underwear that you can change its look. Don't you just love the future? I would if they weren't such a bunch of assholes with their business practices. Then don't buy the underwear. I won't. Good evening. Ah, hello, Jill. And that cage? I, brought my cat. Your cat. Did I hear Yasunori Kato was in the bar? Bring me that bastard, I'll give him the fist of justice, I'll make him eat the Kanto earthquake, I'll borrow his cap. Wait, there are no evil Onmyoji here. Boss, what the fuck? Didn't you say you brought Kato to the bar? My cat. Cat. Well, that's even better, hey Thor? So cute. He's not answering me today for some reason. Why'd you bring him? I heard some apartments in my building were being raided. I don't have anything suspicious, but you never know. So I'd rather have him here, at least today. Ah, well, I'd say something about the health regulations, but we already had a pack of corgis here. Really inaccurate aping of Reddit. That anonymous board is more of a 4chan thing than a Reddit thing, I think. Do you want me to take care of him in my office, please? Sure, but he's a bit shy, so... Alright, 4, let's go to my office. And I think she didn't hear me. Say, Gil, how do you always come so early? I live close by. Really? Yep, Chief got me a small apartment nearby, something about the BTC housing program. Oh yeah, I got mine through that too. Anyways, let's start. I keep accidentally skipping that. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Yo, what's that? Lady, did you hear me? A dog. Another dog. Hey, I'm not just another dog. I came here as a part-timer. So, you're the part-timer. Yeah. Boss, I'm taking my break. We just started the day. It's too early. Shit. Ah, the part-timer's here. Huh, he came early. Why a dog? Why? Because look at him, he has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. And he's a Shiba, not a Corgi. I don't know what you're complaining about. They all look the same to me. Granted, Shibas could be seen as the Japanese counterpart to Corgis. They're both funny-looking and dogs used by the royalty. Anyways, starting today, this dog will help around here. My name is... It doesn't matter what your name is! Boss, please don't shout. Sorry. Just call him Rad Shiba. My Rad Shiba. What part of Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses don't you get? He's the raddest thing here. Thanks. Anyways, he'll mostly help getting orders, bringing clients in and cleaning, but he ought to know how things work. Cleaning? That'd be a change of pace. He'll act like a client and see how you work. Right. What can I get you? I'll have a grizzly temple. Are you okay? Yeah, just a couple of post-traumatic flashbacks. Coming right up. Here you go. Wow, this is awful. People actually pay for this shit? Hard to believe, I know. So, what brings a dog like you to taking a part-time job here? I'm here to help the funding of my organization. Are you with the Safeguard Toy Company? What? No, don't lump me with those herding supremacists. I have a more noble and benign organization. I belong to Sierra. Sierra? Canine Independent Rescue Association. We give a place where dogs can be dogs and save them from themselves. Sierra is what I love, but damn is it expensive sometimes. We decided to take part-time jobs to help fund anything it needs. We want to help Sierra be the best it can be. What do you do at Sierra? Pay treatment for hurt dogs, give food to the hungry ones, play with the bored ones. We're there for everyone. Huh, that actually sounds nice. Say, do you have a menu? Something like that, yeah. Here. Now, let's see. Any recommendations? Avoid the part with promo drinks. Oh, the Grizzly Temple is one of those. Fluffy Dream, I like the sound of this one. Coming right up. This is a very small dog. His body weight is probably in the ballpark of 20 pounds. Fluffy Dream. Well, this one's nice. So, why did you pick a bar? It seemed fun. I didn't need that many weird skills to be part of this, so it was my best bet. Besides, it's close to home, so I can get here by walking. And I do love me some walks. I could walk all day. Weird skills? Yeah, stuff like food handler certificate, previous work experience, or thumbs. Why did you pick a bar? On a whim too, I guess. I wanted a place where I could see people come and go all the time. And bartending sounded a bit more glamorous than just being a store clerk. Oh yeah, about the way you mix stuff. Yeah? Is it? Hey. It's a cat. A cat! Hey, Four, weren't you in Boss's office? Hello, cat. Wanna play? Let's play. Didn't dogs hate cats or something? So actually, fun fact. Dogs and cats can get along, but they have to learn each other's body language. A lot of the strife between cats and dogs is because they have very similar body language that has incredibly different meanings. Most notably, Most notably, like... most notably, like wagging a tail. If a dog is wagging their tail, it means that they're happy. If a cat is wagging their tail, it means that they're fucking pissed. So like a dog sees a wagging tail and thinks, oh, this cat is happy and wants to play with me. And the cat is wagging their tail because they're communicating, get out of my face. Like, I am warning you, get out of my face. And then the dog, like, you know, tries to get playful, and then the cat swaps them across the face, and it's a bad time. We don't hate them, unless they're intruders. Huh. You said his name was Four? Hello, Four. Let's play. No playing allowed. You'll make a mess. Four, go back to boss's office. Meow. That's one obedient cat. My pride. You want something else? Yeah, but I'll talk with John Face here for a bit. I love how everybody thinks that he's a John Face. Okay. Alright. I shouldn't get riled up so easily by dogs, but I'm just tired, I guess. Hello, Jill. That voice? What happened to you? Nice seeing you too. Well, I fell from a really tall place to a really rough spot. Are you okay? Do you need an ambulance or something? I just got out of one, don't worry. How did you manage to slip by the mobs lynching White Knights? It was a bit rough. Luckily, these bandages helped me conceal my identity. Why come straight here? The ambulance where I got treatment couldn't stray too far away from the hospital. They're nice people. I talked to them a lot while on rescue duties. I was nearby, and yours was the closest friendly face that I could find. I needed to regain my composure before doing anything else, so here I am. If you're scared because they might come for me, I can leave you. No, I am not scared. Dana's in the office over there. She will kill anybody who starts shit. The security systems of the bar are top-notch, and my boss is also the bouncer of sorts here. I say you're actually safe in here, so I'm not worried about me. Instead, I'm worried about you. First I hear you're at the bank, then I find out you disappeared. And now you show up with all those bandages. Are you fine? What happened at that bank exactly? Did you talk with Stella? She was worried sick about you. Slow down a bit. The medications make me feel everything more intensely, almost like a hangover. Sorry. It's nice to know somebody like a bartender was worried about me, though. Thanks. Everybody I know has been ignoring me, so I was feeling lonely. Why would they? Well, you see the lynches they give to any White Knight they find. By ignoring me, they're actually saving me from getting kicked to death. My good deeds finally paid off, I guess. Can I get you anything? Something sweet without alcohol. Thank God these pants still have my wallet in them. Oh no, I couldn't take your money right now. It's on the... Jill, please. I want to pay for my drinks. I take it I won't be able to change your mind. No, yes, you won't be able to change my mind. Sweet and no alcohol, right? Coming up. Fuck, I can't just ask what the order was. That looked very unprofessional. That was almost like a very sweet moment where, like, despite the fact that Jill's distracted, she remembers per se. Almost. Look, she may have nearly died, but I'm still serving her the most expensive thing. Here you go. Careful. Yay, this'll help me calm down a bit. So, what happened to you? Where'd you fall from? I was escaping the place near the end of the whole thing, and I had to make a leap of faith. I could have done the nice thing here and given her the cheapest drink. She wanted to pay, she got to pay. I gave her what she asked for. You can't say I didn't. I had to make a leap of faith. I jumped from higher places, but I landed badly here. Most of my injuries are actually from some debris that fell on me. Like, she didn't want me to go easy on her, she wanted to pay money. I gave her the opportunity to pay money. Oh, but my broken arm is actually from the fall. How? I rolled to mitigate the fall, but I made a bad move and broke it. Good thing I drink lots of milk. I was under rubble for quite a bit, but luckily somebody found me. Somebody? I woke up in the hospital. They told me some guy brought me there. I wonder if it was Gil. I don't know who he was, but I owe him my life. What? Nothing. You just sound, cheerful. I'm alive, why wouldn't I be? After all that happened at the bank, here I am, talking to you. Being able to talk at all. Don't think too much about it, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Ow, 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 ow. Hey, how were things around here? I heard there was a huge commotion when the whole thing happened. I had to sleep here in the bar on Saturday, but I guess it could have been worse. Glad to know that. Did you contact Stella? She was on the verge of despair yesterday. Hey Jill, I want another drink. A Bleeding Jane. Very much dodging the question. Here. Cheers. So, how were things inside the bank? Come again? What happened inside the bank? How did you manage to get through it? I was with this nice bunch of people. Well, they were apparently nice at the very least. We tried our best to find a way out of the whole thing, cracking through the security, finding safe spots. But then, sorry for asking all that. It was obviously over the line. No, don't worry about it. It's just the analgesic still numbing me. I'll take my leave now. Thank you for everything, Joe. I want to call you a cab at the very least. I want to call, like, Stella in and have her pick you up. Are you alright? I'm fine, and she's out the door. That girl saw some awful things inside that bank. The sight of desperate people stuck in one building is enough to scar anyone. Maybe I shouldn't have said all that? I mean, if it's true that she just woke up and ended up here. I don't know, I feel like I was being too pushy. That's not something that I can measure. You were just worried. I bet she's still just in shock. Yeah. Gail? Want me to make sure she's fine on her way? Please. Alright. I'll go and take my break now, leaving the bar totally unattended except for a dog. Like a responsible bartender. It's a tiny bit early, but this feels like a decent break point. So we're going to take tonight's second 5-minute break now. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom, whatever you feel like accomplishing in 5 minutes. I'll see you shortly. I return. The lack of BGM during that section felt a little bit uncanny, not gonna lie. Too much heavy stuff lately. Hope everything goes alright. Hey Jamie. Jamie. Jill. Gillian isn't here, I see. Are you alright? You look distracted. I just tried to drink from a mug that was empty. I'm fine, don't worry. If you say so. Jill, where do I take Ford if he needs to use the bathroom? The cage has a small litter box included. Oh, that's convenient. Where's my cat? Some apartments in my building are being inspected today, so I brought him to work in case they enter my place while I'm gone. I see. What can I get you? Also, I will say, people coming into your apartment that you didn't invite in is the worst thing ever. The usual gut punch. Coming right up. Alright, the order was, I'd like to say, a rabbit. That's an anime reference. Here you go. I thought when somebody ordered a gut punch, you had to make a joke. About giving the client a punch to the stomach or something. Oh, that? In theory, yeah. Gil's the only one that pays attention to that, though. Really. He didn't receive proper training. He read an old manual my boss had. There was some sort of stipulation mentioning the need to say puns. But it seems like there's some sort of anti-counterfeit measure. I mean, if they copied such a silly stipulation, they'd be caught in the act. Like when the dictionaries added fake words just to spot if somebody else just copied all of it. Yep. Why not tell them that? It's too amusing, to be honest. So what's on your mind that's distracting you so much? Nothing you should think about too much. It's like those times you just feel uneasy for no good reason. You might have actual reasons to feel that way, though. Kind of think of it, mercenary— what? Oh, I just bumped a button by mistake. Come to think of it, mercenary is quite the uncommon occupation, wouldn't you say? I like to see what I do as bounty hunting, actually. How so? The only jobs I don't take are those where I have to deal with people who just happen to be in the wrong place. There's some people willing to pay to off somebody that has done no wrong. Things like killing somebody that owns a house in the way of some building, or a nosy reporter. I'm not better for turning a blind eye to such requests, but I'm not going to be the one dealing with those. The bounty hunter part comes where? If I'm sent to kill someone that has done something like stealing or killing and I get paid for it, you could see it as bounty hunting. Yeah, I guess. It's just cheap justifications for killing people, though. In the end, they're cheap. However, I won't be one to kill for petty reasons like those. But let's change the subject here. I'll let something bitter if you don't mind. Sure. And blended. Here you go. Yes. You just reminded me of my grandpa. He used to eat Bronson roots every afternoon. He said they made him stronger. Bronson roots have more nutrients per gram than most vitamin supplements. Your grandpa knew what he was doing. It seems I always manage to make you uncomfortable, Jill. Sorry. No, don't worry. But I guess it's mostly because I can't wrap my mind around the whole taking a human life thing. Knowing that you killed people and are now talking to me here, it's weird. It reminds me of when I first took sex ed classes. I couldn't wrap my mind around people doing that stuff and living normally. Unlike with sex ed, it's better that you stay that way, mind you. Taking lives is not something that you should get used to. Ah, yes, I know a good way to change the subject a bit. Would you like to hear about the most dangerous bounty hunter in the city? The way you said that was like offering a tale to a bored kid. But yeah, I'd like to hear that one. You see, there was actually a bounty hunter organization in the city not too long ago. Law enforcement would put a price on a dangerous person's head and pay for the proof of that person's death. There was a guy everybody called Jet Black Jeans. He got the nickname because he always wore black clothes. The interesting thing was that the black clothes were there to hide bloodstains he got from his contracts. His tracking skills were top-notch. His information network was the best. Some even joked that he would finish the bounty within half an hour or he wouldn't take the reward. He was too good, in fact. At one point he took all bounties that didn't take a single reward. He was just that crazy by then. The last bounty that the organization ever posted was on James's head. The police had him cornered. His last words were sent it all to my account before shooting himself. Damn, why hasn't that been made into a movie? So there were no more bounties after that? A registered bounty hunter was charged with many counts of manslaughter using his old targets as proof. If somebody else tried to recreate the organization, the seed of doubt would grow in little to no time. What guarantee is there that such an organization wouldn't actually be a trap? They could use the registered bounty hunters to take care of the most bothersome criminals, and then dispose of the bounty hunters by pressing charges using their targets as evidence. So, no. Jet Black Jeans made sure that no law enforcement organization is able to set up bounty hunting of any kind. Ever since then, anybody crazy enough to be a bounty hunter works independently. Were you part of that organization? I've actually had those suspicions I'm telling you about since the day I heard such a thing exists. Glad to know I wasn't just paranoid. I don't know how well you changed the subject, but that was certainly one interesting story. Just to make sure, you're not a rebuilt Jet Black Jeans or something, right? The name James is pretty common, Jill. Besides, if I remember correctly, his real name was actually Theodore. Oh. That story left my throat a bit dry. Get me a beer, please. Here you go. One of mankind's oldest friends. Cheers. One obvious thing I see is that you don't take the use of the word kill in your stride the way Jillian does. I'm not good with violence. That's good. It's interesting though. When I compare you two, it's obvious Jillian has seen quite the share of traumatic stuff. That guy's a handful because of that sometimes. Still, he's one of the most reliable people I've ever met. Where is he, by the way? I asked him to keep an eye on a girl that came here earlier. I feel that if something happened, he could resolve the situation. His nose must be itching after we talk so much about it. Yeah, maybe. Well, I've gotta go. Send my regards to your boss and Jillian. Gillian, whatever. Will do. Man, today's been quite heavy. Everyone. Wait. I say it out loud, I feel like I'll just tempt fate. But let's try it anyways. Everyone has just been gloomy face after gloomy face. And that dog. I sure hope the next client changes that. So, you still work here? I knew it! I mean... Quite surprised to see you here again, Mr. Ingram. Got out of my job, needed a drink badly, and I remembered this crack house was nearby. What can I get you then? I'll have a bleeding chain. One of these. 3 of these, 3 of this. I wonder if Dorothy's going to show up and make this incredibly awkward. Here you go. It's just like the pasta sauce my mom used to make. Watered down, artificial, and nasty. So, where do you work, Mr. Ingram? I don't have a specific job, but there's this, well, network of engineers in need of assistance. I have no idea what they do there, but I can follow instructions and that's all they need. Recently I've been working with this Silia girl working on some experimental powered suits. My only duty is to give them maintenance once a day. What's that about a network? All those nerds know each other and they recommend me. I don't ask questions and quickly learn to do whatever they need. Huh, sounds nice. It's pretty monotonous at times, though. Why are you giving me that look? You're just more cheerful than the last time you came. We all have good days and bad days. Today just so happens to be a not bad day. Besides, with everybody scared shitless in their houses, the streets are clear with no traffic jams. That's always a plus. I guess. It almost became a bad day though, thanks to some teens on the way here. What did they do? It's not what they did, it's what they said. They were talking about how they should just go to Zaibatsu Corps HQ and blow it up. I've seen one too many kids throwing around that let's kill the king attitude when it comes to Zaibatsu crap. Even if Zaibatsu Corps' building suddenly went down, the ones behind it would still be alive. Killing the head honcho just means that his or her duties go to the next rim jobber on the totem. Hell, I bet they're plotting to kill each other anyways. Kids these days see too many action films where the rebels save the day by killing the evil corporation. Don't let it get to you. I don't. I just hate teenagers. It's interesting though. A big corporation in control is somehow more dangerous than a regular government. Oh, it absolutely is. I wouldn't know. I'm not a political person. No shit. Alright, give me a Zen Star and try not to mess it up. I know that one by heart. I don't know that one by heart. I have to preference whether or not you like age it or mix it or whatever. There we go. But like I knew the ingredients. Here you go. Yes, it's just as nasty as I've heard. Why order it then? Not your problem. So, where's the red comet? You're about to congratulate me on finally being Ariel bartender. Nice. My boss, she... Jill, Boris headed your way? Let's play, let's play. Oh, a customer. Sorry for the intrusion. You have a dog here? And a cat? The cat's mine. His name's Four. The dog just hangs around here. He looks well groomed and his fur looks healthy. Seems to take good care of him. You seem to know a lot about cats. No, that's just common sense. Do you like cats, Mr. Ingram? I don't dislike them. But I do dislike having animals near me when I'm eating or drinking. So, I'll take my leave. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that last time. Congratulations, you scared a client off. Four is as guilty as me. Yeah, but I like Four. He's my baby. Now go, play or something. Right. Ah, you're back. What happened with Say? That cat boomer girl picked her up. That's good. That's very good. I couldn't see anything, but I guess she was happy. Glad to hear that. Did I miss something? Only Jamie and some other guy came. I see. You look exhausted. Yesterday was filled with people carrying heavy emotional baggage. I don't mind it, but dealing with them tired me out a little bit. I actually found myself wanting Dorothy to burst out of that door at any moment. That's me all the time. Dorothy's my favorite character. Like her and Alma. So you missed Dorothy. Kinda. But anyway, nothing a good night of sleep can't fix. Let's just wrap things up around here and call it a day. Give me $300 to play with my cat. Love to see it. I have enough money to afford electricity, which is good. Four, mind the hairballs. You leave bigger ones in the shower. Yeah, I'm kinda guilty of that, IRL. Monster Girlfriend Chirari becomes the best-selling video game of all time. The waifu revolutions from the 2010s is no longer a laughing matter. What started as a trend has since gone out of control since the standardization of VR technologies, which allows people to live full-time inside their computers. As a result of this craze, it shouldn't be a huge surprise to know that the popular Monster Girlfriend franchise has become a commercial juggernaut, with millions of copies shipped in Glitch City alone. Worldwide, the game has shipped nearly 90 million copies since its launch in March, making it a record holder that won't quit. Is the waifu age real? Well, there's your answer. Quincy, I certainly like fried chicken. During our weekly interview with Prime Minister Quincy, he revealed his unusual taste for a certain rare food, fried chicken. I know it sounds a bit rude to say that I like something that most people don't have access to, but I just can't deny my love for it. When you taste a chicken breast, like the ones that Kenta make, you just can't go back, Quincy declared to the Augmented Eye. In other news, Quincy also confessed his desire to ban instant food, although he later said that it was in jest. I wouldn't ban instant food since that's what people in this city like the most, and even though I hate it, no, I wouldn't ban it. I don't think they like it so much as it's all that they can afford. Soccer popularity sinks as pro wrestling rises. Once known as the king of sports, soccer is no longer even a shadow of its former self. After the corruption scandals of the previous World Cup, fans have begun drifting towards the theatrical magic of the pro wrestling community. The latest GSF tournament pulled nearly 20 million viewers from Glitch City alone. As of this moment, fans seem to be vastly favoring pro wrestling. It's easier to follow something that we know is predetermined, as opposed to something that pretends to be a legit sport, said a fan outside of the GSF arena. But kicking a ball is boring as shit, too. It's kind of how I feel about sports, although I've never gotten to pro wrestling. AM Township 64. Hype, literally no games. Is anybody else tired of this Monster Girl meme? No. I'm gonna marry a Monster Girl. I just want actual gameplay next time. Why would you want gameplay in a Sukeban game? I don't know, all I see is pretty girls with nothing to back it up. Any info on the hardware? It's probably gonna be yet another underpowered piece of shit. It's not like the competition is any better. Meh, I think I'll just quit gaming. Nothing but trash as of late. Yeah, remember when games were actually good and devs made them with love and care? Me neither. I'm genuinely curious as to what context Jill bought the slut shirt in. I'm still kind of enraptured by it. Good evening. Ah, Jill, good timing. Is it? You two always make me feel like I'm late. Did I buy what Jill wanted? No, I did not. If it helps, that dog isn't coming until sometime later. Anyway, do you have something planned for Sunday? Watch silly Mega Christmas specials with 1,000 grams of black fur on my lap? Why? I was thinking about holding a small Mega Christmas party here this Sunday. You in? Sure, why not? Alright. Invite any client you're acquainted with, the more your merrier. You didn't bring your cat today? The raid stopped. They found whatever or whoever they were looking for. Huh. Anyways, we better start working. Yeah, you better. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, she's cute. I want a fluffy dream. May I see your ID, please? I don't have an ID because, I'm the ghost of Mega Christmas Past. I'll haunt you constantly unless you give me a fluffy dream. Do you have money to pay for the drinks? Well, do you? Yes, I have money. I'm not fucking with giving a minor alcohol. Here you go. Wow, I actually got a drink. So, who are you here to stalk, Miss Ghost of Mega Christmas Past? Stalk? Oh, right, I'm a ghost. That guy, yeah. Which employee did you leave without a Mega Christmas, Gil? Jill, please. It would have been funny if you reacted to that. Sorry, kid, I'm not in the mood to humor you today unless you have some sort of ID. Here. Well, in a year or so, I would gladly serve you a drink. But until then, this is no place for you. But I already got a drink. A non-alcoholic one. You didn't expect me to really give you a drink, right? So if you would please leave. I can't leave. Not after trying so hard to even get here. Alright, let's start from the beginning, Miss Norma. How did you know my name? I saw your ID. It could have been a fake ID. I don't think you're stupid enough to make a fake ID that doesn't put you at 18 at the very least. You're very sharp, Miss Bartender. You look like a nice girl, Norma. Why come to a bar like this? You seem like you're in a bad mood, Miss Bartender. Nah, she's just like that all the time. Shut up. Sorry if I've been harsh. These last couple of days have been heavy. And having somebody underage here reminds me of a certain incident from last week. Incident? Well, don't change the subject, young lady. Why'd you come here? What do you care? I can do whatever I want. You are a brat, and you need a spanking. Unless it's illegal, in which case anybody can, should, and probably will stop you. I just wanted to be more wild, you know? Wild. My mom puts way too many expectations on my shoulders. I've always been out to make sure I don't disappoint her. But it's never enough. It's not good enough to have good grades. She always wants me to go out and take a college preparation course. And I'm tired, I don't want to do things for her anymore. So you came to a bar. Maybe if I came back home smelling like alcohol, she'd leave me alone. If I'm not good enough for her, I may as well kill any hope she has in me. You remind me of this client that I had a while ago. She, passed out in the street and my boss brought her here. Your attitude reminds me of how she got once drunk. Huh? Yeah, bitter about the pressure exerted on her. Hers was workplace pressure, but you still remind me a lot of her. So what of it? So, before you think anything else, calm down. I just don't want you to go through what she went through. I'm calm. So, let me get this straight. You came here to make your mother disappointed. Yes. Do you like alcohol? Actually, I think it's nasty. Then you're doing things wrong. What? If you're gonna disappoint your mom, at least do it with something you'd like. Like, become a belly dancer because you want to be a belly dancer. Otherwise, you're just trying to hurt her for the sake of hurting her. Let's start with something. What do you like doing? I don't know. I've been so focused on trying to be good enough that I haven't been able to think about what I want to do. That is a mood. Don't you think you should start there? Eh? What good is doing something just for the sake of hurting someone? If she gets disappointed in you over something that you like doing, you have the right to protest. But if you're hurting her by hurting yourself over something you don't enjoy... Sounds silly, huh? Very. Go home. Do some self-discovery before hurting your mom, would you? Or at the very least, humor her until you're old enough to move out. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Miss Bartender. Call me Jill. Jill? Alright. Careful out there. In the end, you did humor her for a bit. Shut up. Oh, a doggy. Hello, little girl. Oh, shit. G&J, how are you doing? You're late. You missed me, Jay? You're too early. Ah, good to see you here. Boss, will he be any good around here? I'm right here. I know. Of course, I spent lots of time training him. Why do you think he didn't show up last week? Because how the hell would I know you'd bring a part-timer dog? Here, let me show you. Sit. Sir, yes, sir. Roll. Sir, yes, sir. Huh? Sir, yes, sir. Training. Of course. He's only shouting, sir, yes, sir, and not doing anything else, though. I never said I did a perfect job. Huh? Is that a motorcycle? Oh, shit. Hey, not in my office. In the end, he's just a dog, I guess. This guy looks like a cinnamon roll. Bathroom. Oh, sorry, it's only for clients. Oh, promise me you'll buy something afterwards. Is that door over there? Who the hell are you? The other one. Sheesh. I said get out of my desk. But the world's ending. It was just a motorcycle. They're the 4 riders then. Those are horsemen and it already stopped. Thanks. Don't mention it. I need to buy something now, right? Oh no, you don't have to. Sorry if it looked like I meant to inconvenience you. No, I'll order something. I need a rest anyways. What can I get you? A piano woman would be nice. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Ahem. I'll have a Mars Blast. Sure. Why would I not give him a piano woman? I kind of want to give him a piano woman. Why wouldn't he want one? Piano woman's more expensive, that is a thing. Like, I'm getting a vibe from him. I get the vibe that he wants the piano woman, and he's asking for the Mars Blast to save face. So I kind of want to make him this to, like, show support to him. But if I do that, I might fuck up my flawless service bonus. You know what? Fuck it. I've got enough money to pay the bills. Here. Here. You look happy. Shut up. Is that motorcycle out there yours, Mr.? Call me Mario. And yes, it's mine. Sorry for the noise. Oh, don't worry. It's not like you stayed outside too long or anything. So, what do you work as, Mario? I live to paint the roads black with my wheels, leaving the trail of my engine sounds wherever I go. Ah, you're a douchebag. I'm a rebel. Fuck the red lights, fuck the speed limits, fuck the helmet laws. The roads are mine and mine only. I am. Guys, I'm going outside with the dog. We'll advertise the bar. Hello, doggy. Hello, shady guy. Shady. I'll be back before long, don't worry. Alright. Careful. Who's she? Oh, she's my boss. She was cute. Not that you're not cute. And it's not like I'm into girls either. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I just... So where do you work, Mario? I told you, I'm a rebel. Rebels can't maintain those bikes for too long. What's your day job? I'm a delivery boy. That's really appropriate, I guess. What do you deliver? I'm from a courier company, so it's kind of like mail, I guess. I'm always around the city and I know it like the palm of my hand. Sure, I might not remember every building, but I remember every intersection and every street. That's nice. I still can't take detours without feeling totally lost. Try guiding yourself with the help of landmarks. Around here, the Saber Station's antenna is a good reference. I mean, what do I care? Fix that yourself, bitch. Do you want anything else, Mario? I guess a Moonblast would be nice. Moonblast? Gut Punch. Yeah, that one. Yeah, you can have a Moonblast. You seem like a nice kid. I don't know what you think you're doing, but... Here, have this. Okay, this is good. It's a Moonblast. No, never mind. Say, Mario, why do you try so hard to keep up that tough guy image? It isn't working? Maybe when you arrived and had to go to the bathroom, but after that you just look... cute. Cute. So why do it? Bikers are supposed to be scary, right? Rebels that cause trouble and ride free from society's ties? If we apply that brand of logic here, I should be wearing 1/3 of my clothes and lighting drinks on fire. I guess. You can do whatever you want and dress however you want. It's just that you look like you're trying so hard. But you don't really enjoy that. It's not a lie. Who says you can't dress as a biker and still be a nice kid? Yeah, but other bikers. That sounds like something somebody in high school would say. Ugh. It's just advice, don't take it too personally. No, you're right. I don't have to be that way. Unless you want to. I ain't stopping you there. Yeah, but I don't. It's tiring and I don't feel good. If you want, we can try to stay quiet. You were pretty intimidating when you did that. I see. Will you have another drink, or did you have too many already? I can handle another one. Get me a fringe weaver. Sure thing. Here you go. Yeah, that's the one. Thanks. Say, that guy over there. Yeah, what's up with him? Are you dating him? No. Is he seeing anyone? Not as far as I know. Do you think he... Yeah? No, never mind. I said nothing. Thank you for everything. Please come again. Ah, Gil, you heartbreaking fuckboy. Eh? What? Nothing. I'll be taking my break now, Gil. Okay, careful. This society, for all of its flaws, I could have sworn was, like, really tolerant of homosexuality. It's weird that he'd be bashful about it. I'm just drinking some water, my throat's a little bit dry. I'll hydrate myself, there we go. Probably clashing with the identity he wants to have. In what world does being gay not... In what world does being gay conflict with being tough and awesome? Like he's soft but he may not want to be? He can be a top. Billy didn't smell like poo today. That's a new one. Alright, back to business. Back? Any luck? I managed to give him some flyers, but most people were distracted by the dog. I had to tell them to go to the Rad Shiva bar to get their attention. Oh. Anyway, I'm back to my office. You stay here. Fine. The door opens and the crowd goes wild when they see— Ah! Dog! Sup, little girl? What are you doing in a bar? Honey, some help here? Hey dog, I heard cats in the alley. Really? I'll check them out. Wow, you really are bad with dogs, eh? Did I make it too obvious? Why though? I don't know. Oh, hey John. Hey. I think it's because I just got that trait at random. When AIs are created, they're given fears or tastes completely at random. I just happen to get stuck with a fear of dogs and chinchillas. Chinchillas are extinct, though. Thank the gods! What will you have? Well, it's that time of the month, so I'll have a bleeding chain. Coming right, huh? Yeah, being scared of dogs would not be fun. I've actually been attacked by dogs before. Like, I've had dogs set on me. It's very scary, but like... Dogs is like an overall faction I would like to consider myself, like, you know, allied with. Here you go. I'm a key to myself after all? No, I'm a fox. I'm not a dog. That time of the month, do women menstruate? Yes, oil. But why? No, silly, we don't. There are a few maintenance things that we have to do every month, but those are a different story. Then what time of the month is it? The time when I feel like drinking a Bleeding Jane. So, how's business? You'd be surprised by how many people get struck by holiday depression and need some Dorothy in their lives. Although it's also the season with the most competition. I didn't know you had competition. Of course I do, both humans and Lilum. Half of them got a sexy Santa dress, and that's not fair. They were sold out, I wanted one too. But maybe it's better that way. How so? Brand identity. The other girls like to dress in skimpy clothes that show lots of skin. That scares off lots of people. I had learned that the best way to maintain regulars is to just dress normally. Really? If I dress normally, they can just pretend I have some acquaintance, no need to hide me until reaching the room. Hell, someone even invite me to a dinner or to a movie before anything else. Although I must say it's a bit hard to get the clients in the first place, they can't tell what I do at a glance. And the first time they see me after a call, they think I'm just making a prank or something. I never saw it that way. Which reminds me, do you serve only humans or do you serve Lilum too? Humans only, but I do have an at least 40% organic policy. 40%? Human from the neck up. Dick's preferably organic, but I can make exceptions. For females, I'm not so strict though. Huh. Why? Do you know somebody that might be interested? No, just mere curiosity. Well, your curiosity left me thirsty. Give me a blue fairy, a big one, would you? Oh, she wants a big one, right? Here you go. I wonder if anybody has seen fairies after a couple of these. Some guy tested that by drinking as many as he could. He thought he saw one, but he was dizzy and what he'd seen was his puke. Hello. You know, earlier today there was a mega Christmas spirit around here. What about it? Then I'm realizing I made a fuss about serving drinks to somebody underage, but here I am. Nothing in particular, just a funny story. I have a funny story myself. It's the Mega Santa prank. The what? It's a prank I pull every year. First, I pick a mall, wait for a day with lots of people. Then I go to Santa's lap, and when he asks what I want, I say in the most innocent tone I can muster, I want you to make me a woman. It's really funny. Sometimes they try to cover it up. The Lilum wants to be human. Dorothy should get my shirt. That would be charming. It's then when I say, no, I want you. After that I say, well, at the very least I want a dildo, a big pink one, or a very bumpy cucumber. Sometimes I spice it up. Instead of cucumbers I ask for a pony and a crane to lift him. I once thought about screaming help, I'm being molested. But I remembered it was a prank, I didn't want to ruin the guy's life. How considerate. Although I did get a client that way, he became a regular soon after. Huh. They have 3 years and they still don't get that it's always me. Oh yeah, how old are you? Old enough for anything you want. Numbers. I need numbers. Are you really asking a girl her age that way? Okay then, tell me your age first, 27. No fair, you didn't get fidgety or anything like that. Fine, I'll tell you. My model's designed to look between 10 to 13 years old, but my last checkup said that my mental age was 24. How long since you've been deployed? That's a secret I'll keep with me. Fair enough. I expected you to get all uncomfortable talking about your age, though. Why didn't you? With how dangerous everything's been lately, every year you get matters. Getting old isn't a curse, it's an achievement. You should make a shirt with that, because if you don't, I will. Feel free to do so. Do you want anything else? Let's see. Oh, a cobalt velvet. It's been a while since I tried one of those. Alright. Cobalt velvet. Yep, this is the one. Do you like it? I don't dislike it. I guess I'm not mature enough for these drinks. Hey honey, have you ever seen a Mega Santa gangbang? Eh? That Mega Santa that became a regular of mine, he once invited like 8 of his friends. Gangbangs are funny because with that many guys, nobody knows what to do. They think about using you too, but they don't want to touch the other guys. Well, you should have thought about that before getting you naked in front of other guys. 8 guys, and in the end, only 2 got into it while the others left. Even my regular left. I'll regret asking this, but were all the other guys? Yep, they were Mega Santas that worked with him. Of course they were. I've been in many, but I still don't get the charm of gangbangs. Orgies I can see, though. Well, either remembering that got me turned on, or the alcohol is kicking in. Either way, I'm leaving. Bye, honey. That girl has seen some shit. Now I can't see Mega Santas with the same eyes. Why didn't you tell her you missed her yesterday? Forgot about it. I didn't find any cats. Why not look again? Good idea. I've never played Ace Attorney, but this girl looks like an Ace Attorney character. Huh? Another kid? Maybe the bar got popular at some middle school? That would be a hassle. Oh gods, maybe Alma was right. Right about what? Well, the other day when I was asking her opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing. Before the whole massive transmission hack thing. And at some point she talked about hacking becoming a fad and said, imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. And today there have been 2 kids already. How would bartending become a fad? Maybe a cartoon? Kids' cartoons don't show any alcohol. True. Excuse me, miss. This is no place for kids, so you should... Gil, she's staring too much, and she's saying nothing. She's not ordering anything, she's not causing trouble, and there's nothing inappropriate here. I mean, nothing inappropriate aside from alcohol. But alcohol is everywhere anyways. So, what do you suggest? Let her be? Maybe she's just curious about the bar. She's saying nothing. Maybe she's curious and shy. Also, it's rude to speak about some people you have in front of you like they can't hear you. Yeah. Jill? What? How the hell did I startle you? What do you want? Can you help me out here with a beer? Right. Very strange child. Here? Thanks, and lower your guard a bit, please. Oh yeah, before I forget. The disposal unit comes on Sunday. Do you have any expired ingredients on your side? Oh right, yeah. There's a bottle of Carmatrin that's like a month past expiration. What about the sink so I remember to dispose of it? Thanks. Hey, miss. Yes? Are you happy? Am I happy? Well, that's a weird question. I'm not sad, I guess. I'm not jubilant, but... No, I mean... Are you happy with your life? With your choices? Deep question. I mean, I might have 1 or 2 regrets, but I guess it could be worse. Regrets? Yeah, I mean, don't we all? I see. Hey, Jill. What? Jill is channeling her inner Hank Hill. What? Again, aren't you a bit on edge? Maybe. What'd you want? Didn't you borrow the screwdriver the other day? I did? Why? I forgot to take the coins from the arcades in the corner last week. So I needed to take them out. Oh, let's see. Here. It's not like they see much action these days anyways. Chump change is still money. Pocket change has saved my ass many times. Incidentally, while I was outside today, I know, shocker, I think I found an actual arcade with, like, games in it. And I'm like, I didn't think that those existed anymore. I'm kinda tempted to check it out at some point. Yeah, like it was like an arcade with like a bar on top, which is kind of funny when you think about it. And like, from the outside, it didn't really look like an arcade, but like, it was labeled arcade when I like actually looked at the logo, and there was a sign up front that was like, $10 door charge. Play the arcade games all you want, and then there's a bar upstairs. And I was thinking to myself, that could be fun. Like a free games night as like an event kind of thing. And it's like, huh, that might actually be fun. Yeah, $10? That's like 3 continues. If you suck enough, it's like infinite value. What? Did you throw it in somebody's face while escaping? That only happened once and the old lady started it. Right. Why does an arcade still use coins anyway? Or why does an arcade still use coins nowadays? Or physical money when you get down to it? One of my, like, goals, if I ever find myself with, like, a comfortable surplus of spending money, is I want to get, like, an arcade cabinet and, like, hook it up to an emulator. So I can, like, play a bunch of, like, old arcade games on an actual arcade cabinet. Like, if I ever find myself in a position where, like, I live in a house, I could, like, have, like, a game room that has, like, my PC and, like, an arcade cabinet in the corner. I think that'd be really charming. Also a fun conversation starter. For the reason arcades still exist. Nostalgia. Maybe. Hey, miss. Yeah? Do you recognize me? No. Recognize you? I wanna say I do, but sorry. Really, you can't remember your own sister's face? Sister? Sorry, but I don't have any Sister? Not even a sister-in-law? No way, Gabby? Is that really you? God, I'm so sorry, but you've just grown so much since I last saw you. How long has it been? 3 years. To be fair, I could not pick my niece out of a crowd. Right. So you know her? Yeah, she's actually my ex's sister. So how have you been doing? I actually had to transfer schools and I managed to skip a grade thanks to the admission tests. In fact, I skipped 5th grade. I'll be out of middle school next year. You've always been a smart one, so it's no surprise. The story of how I pulled it off is kind of funny. So the elementary school that I went to was underfunded, let's put it that way. And the 4th and 5th grade classes took place in one room with 2 teachers concurrently. And my only friend in that grade was in 5th grade ahead of me. So I moved my seat to sit next to them. And then the teachers, who were not paying very much attention, kept giving me the 5th grade assignments, and I just paid attention to the 5th grade side of the lessons. So even though I was in 4th grade, without realizing it, I was doing all the 5th grade lessons and taking all the 5th grade tests. And then at the end of the year, when they like went over all the documentation, they're just like, hold on. And after debating what to do with me, they just advanced me straight to 6th grade. They're like, well, clearly she can do it. I was very smug. When I was a kid, skipping a grade was like the single coolest thing that you could do. At least in my world. Have you thought about what you want to study in college? You always said you wanted to be a scientist. You think that I'd run into issues with missing knowledge in the middle? No, it's public school. I don't know yet. I guess I still have a couple of years to think about that. Well, don't feel pressured about that. Maybe I'll need a sabbatical year? Actually, there was one issue, and that was that I needed the French credit. So in order to like actually qualify for 6th grade, I had to attend French language tutoring over the summer and then like take a test. I had to cram an entire year's worth of learning French into 2 months. So I did. Otherwise I would have functionally had to repeat 5th grade. Well, don't feel pressured about that. You will need a sabbatical, year? So, how's Lenore? Wait, who's Lenore? Her sister, she was my girlfriend. Also, just this random thing about French that has stuck with me. French doesn't have a word for 80. If you say 80 in French, you are saying it as 4 20s. So it's like, instead of saying 85, you say 4 20s 5. And that's just stuck with me. So you actually had a relationship with something that's not a cat? Color me surprised. Hey, don't talk shit about my baby. Ahem. So, how's Lenore doing? She's dead. Sorry, I don't think I heard right. My sister is dead, Jill. She died last Saturday. I came all the way to tell you the news. That's fucked up, because now Jill can't apologize. Come on, Gabby, stop fooling around. No, you stop fooling around. I mean, wow. My sister was left to suffer her disease alone while you were all merry here, mixing drinks and chatting. Wait, Lenore was sick? Of what? Since when? Localized nanomachine rejection. It gave her a heart attack. She started complaining about chest pains not long after you left. Was all the talk about getting your freedom worth it, Jill? Was your right to be merry worth the life of my sister? Why are you lashing out at me like that? Did I infect her with the disease that killed her? No, but it's too much of a coincidence that she started getting worse and worse right after you left. She got visibly sick after your fight. It'd be no surprise if that fight played a key role in killing her. But that's just speculation, you can't expect. And all of that because you wanted freedom? What kind of freedom is so enticing that it makes you hurt a nice 3-year-old relationship? Was this freedom so important that you cut all contact with us? Was this freedom so good you left everything behind? Was this freedom worth the life of my... Shut up. I didn't kill your sister, for fuck's sake. It's only I infected her with that nanomachine rejection. Hell, this is the first time I've ever even heard that she was sick. And do you really know what kind of fear drove me to have that argument with your sister? Do you even understand the fear of feeling your youth slip through your fingers? You think it was all easy for me? I was scared. I'm still scared. But I needed to grab a hold of my life. But it has nothing to do with your sister. I loved her. You think that fight didn't hurt me too? Idiot. I'll make sure that girl gets to wherever she wants to go safely. Meanwhile, Chief, I know. Come on, Jill, let's take you home. Home sweet home. Hey, Jill, you want to grab something to eat? I'm not hungry. Want me to come in, keep you company? I'm fine, I just need to be alone for a bit. Jill, tell me what you're feeling. It's oh wait, sorry, she's not the one that's crying. You can tell me what you're feeling. It's okay. It's not okay. It's not. Come here, Jill. Come here. It's just, I feel like part of me is crumbling right now. My old girlfriend was sick and I didn't know anything about it. Her sister came to deliver the news and she held nothing but animosity for me. And not only that, but I lashed out at her too. History fucking repeats itself. Maybe if I hadn't cowered back then and apologized. Maybe if I wasn't such a selfish little shit. Maybe. Thanks, boss. I really needed this. Do you want me to stay with you today? Thanks, but I actually need some time for myself. Some me time to put my thoughts in order. Yeah, I understand. But don't do anything funny, you hear me? If any weird thoughts come to you, or if you feel too anxious, call me. Yeah. Hey, Ford. She's in your care, you hear? Remember to call me. I'll call you later to check on you nonetheless. That's very sweet, actually. Well, that was certainly extremely heavy. New act proposes increased surveillance. Also, Jill's not commenting on anything. We have nanomachines tracking people 24/7. However, due to the violent protests that have taken place recently, Prime Minister Quincy is now proposing a new law that will allow the government to shut down anyone with nanomachines in their body using a pulse signal. Many people died during the protests, and that could have been avoided if we'd had more control over the masses, Quincy said during a parliament meeting. We have the technology to simply shut down lawbreakers. It's a non-lethal way to end any kind of a conflict, and it's common sense to use it at this point. When asked about the possible negative consequences, Quincy refused to make any further comments. Fans of the famous cyber idol Kiramiki are in for a huge party, all thanks to the announcement of a second concert in Glitch City's Silver Thunder Superdome. I'm so excited to extend my visit, declared the cyber idol during an interview. Tickets are now up for sale and expected to disappear in a matter of minutes, so be quick and secure the best spots. You can get tickets from the following retailers: Ticket Lord and Idol Hell. McKee's releasing EKDV 186 update. Is this the greatest thing to ever grace planet Earth? I literally can't stop touching myself. Such a high quality release, but why is the camo blurry? I think it's a regulation for the civilian models. Something's off. I'd be all over this normally, but I can't seem to get excited over this. Your shit taste is showing. Nah, I just think I'm kind of I'm kind of tired of the same thing over and over. That's what happens when you consume way too much fucking military equipped weapons. Yeah, I think it's that. I better stop buying so many weapons already, or I'll never find pleasure in them again. Any word on the camo stuff for other civilian weaponry? They said they were going to announce more stuff at a later date. I like porn, you guys. And yeah, with that absolute bombshell of a thing that just happened, I think we're going to call it here for tonight. This is a really nice break point. Yeah, this board is mostly women. But yeah, so we're gonna call it here tonight. Thank you both so much for showing up. I really appreciate it each and every time. Next stream will be on Monday. The game will be Crosscode. The next time I'm streaming Valhalla will be next Sunday. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful night, and I hope to see you again. Good night.